Another project, we took bids yesterday on a water line upgrade project out Silver Valley Road, combination of all streets and stuff up in the Eagle Heights area. We got good bids. We got 3 bids, we got Ellie Davis Construction, Henley Construction, both out of Harrison, and then NLS Construction out of Rosebud, Arkansas. Submitted bids. The low bid was from Davis Construction at $354,075. That was quite a bit under the original project estimate, so it was kind of nice to see good bids coming in. We haven't seen bids on a project quite this good in a while, so a good sign that maybe some of the construction material prices are starting to stabilize. So I expect to get some award packets out to Davis next week. Start the payables on that, so probably about 2 to 3 months we should see real construction, maybe even a little bit sooner depending on how quick they can get their bond documents and insurance documents and everything in place. Other than that, one project that keeps getting pushed is discussions on our, removing Lake Harrison and restoring Turkey Creek. We've had our meeting with the Game of Fish as well as the various design partners that we're working with on this. Kind of has gotten pushed back a couple times in order to make room for everybody. Make a time that we can get everybody involved in on the meeting. There's a lot of different companies and organizations involved right at this point right now, so it's been kind of hard. We're expecting to have that meeting next week, and a lot of it will go over the design, the potential, parks improvements, kind of look at the full potential of what that park could be if we do a restored Crooked Creek. Also, we're going to have some discussions about possible funding sources. I think that's going to be key before we bring it to council to get a good grasp of what's out there and how we can get this funded. So hopefully next month, and I've said next month on this project, probably about 3 months, as these meetings keep getting kicked back, but hopefully next month we'll be able to have the Game and Fish people as well as some of the other partners on the project join in on a council meeting. We can do a full presentation, give you guys an idea of what this could look like and what some of our funding sources and options could be. Other than that, most things have been routine. We're still dealing with quarantine employees. We've got a few out right now that actually have the virus, so it's just a matter of filling the gaps and making sure we keep things going. But other than that, I'd be happy to answer any questions if anybody has them.
Wade, this is Mitch. Do we have any update on the public safety in New City Hall?
Yeah, we've been going through some value engineering in order to make sure we're getting the best bang for our buck. Davis Construction dropped off the latest packet late yesterday at my office, and they emailed it out to the mayor and the chiefs and Luke. We're going to be going through that. Looks like, assuming everything they proposed we're okay with, we're going to be in the budget as far as right now on what they're proposing, and I do hope that we're giving them a go-ahead here in the next little bit. The construction budget for the site package that we're already working on and the building package that we're looking at getting awarded right now is right at $7.15 million. What they turned in today was about $7.147 million. So we were able to get that down to where we needed it, and so we're hoping to get them kicked loose sometime in the next few weeks. I know we need to get some of the steel for the building ordered to avoid any potential price increases and stuff like that. But we kind of had to take a step back on some of the material specs and some of the things that the architect did with the project that were pretty high-end stuff. We're driving our budget. We're driving the side budget. So we had to work with the architect and our construction manager, Davis Construction, to make sure we were getting the most value as far as particularly in materials and the electrical systems and HVAC systems and stuff like that. Getting good stuff, but not spending a bunch of money to get Mercedes-Benz instead of good quality product. So hopefully we'll have some good weather over the next few weeks, and Davis can get back to work on the site work, and then we can cut them loose on the building package.
Wade, would you explain what value engineering is to the council?
Value engineering is kind of, there's a few different ways to do it, but typically it's, you take somebody that's not necessarily part of the design team. A lot of times it's the contractor or subcontractors, people that are actually doing the construction, and what they do is they take a look at your specs, take a look at what you bid out or what you're looking at bidding out, and they give you ideas to save money but not cut your quality. So that value engineering, it's something you go through early in design, late design, and then sometimes you can actually start getting construction pricing. It's just a process to help keep projects in budget and get ideas from more than just your design team. I mean, your architects and your engineers. It gets your contractors involved, your subcontractors, material suppliers. It gives you extra eyes looking at the project and giving you extra ideas on how to save money.
Okay. Thank you. Anything else for Wade? Any questions? He's got a lot going on right now, and hopefully we'll start seeing a lot of that. Chief Lowry, you with us?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in the Google Docs, everybody should have the December reports for us, as well as the yearly summary. A couple of just highlights on the yearly summary is the call volume for the year is the most it's ever been for us, with over 2,100 calls for us. 81% of those were medical, so that's showing us a trend that we're out there servicing the medical side a lot more than the fire side right now. So we're staying busy with that. One thing I would like to note, even with the COVID, the guys got in over 10,000 hours of training last year, so they worked hard in keeping busy training. We're kind of behind on our inspections and code enforcement because of that reason, because we couldn't get to the buildings, but otherwise we're moving along pretty good on that stuff. We did get the rescue truck repaired late December, then we turned around and had to put another part on it the next week, so that thing seems like it's always being worked on. But it's up and going pretty good right now. One thing I would like to announce, I was told today that one of our longest serving members of our department has announced his retirement. Chief Nichols has come to me today and announced that he would be retiring effective March 1st. So we're certainly dreading that. He's an irreplaceable person in our department. But we certainly appreciate him serving as long as he has. Does any of the council have any questions for me?
Chief, this Mitch, do you have I don't see a copy of the report in Google Docs. I see
we put it in there last week. I'll have to check and see why it's not in there.
Okay, now, is it the one that has the monthly permit list to begin with?
Yeah, it should say January 21.
Okay, I got it then. I've got it. It's just in,
report.
okay. I take that back. I got it right here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just making sure y'all have it. And I'm like Chief Grady. If anybody wants any kind of hard copies and stuff, please let me know beforehand. I'll get that to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chief Lowry. Luke.
Yeah, so we, hopefully y'all, or some of you were able to get to the Budget 101. I know there's probably lots of questions there, but I did want to just remind everybody that I'll be after the meeting in case anybody has any more questions. I've also put some stuff up on the screen here just to kind of show everybody the sales tax numbers. I know it looks really small. I'll try to blow it up a little bit where it actually you can see what it says. Basically, this top number here, the top numbers that you see there are county sales tax that we collected over the last several years, and the city is the next one. I'm going to highlight this row here that shows 2020, and anything in green is the top 5 sales tax ever received in the county up here and city down below. And then in the red, it's top 10. So you can see 2020 was a really good year for us. And these numbers right here are actually the increase year over year. So the county was up about 11% over prior year, and the city was up about 8.5% on sales tax. So excited for our businesses here in town that we're able to do that. Hopefully that helps them. I know people always ask me, what's this from? There is probably quite a bit of internet sales tax going on through that as well. I know Gary and Mitch and I had that conversation just yesterday. So with being that far up, the city is in good financial shape. You'll see over here, we were actually, this is my total here, we were 11% over budget as far as sales tax. So that's really the best news that I could report for you. Aside from sales tax, our trend lines that you'll see, the county, this is kind of month over month. You'll see if you look at or take away all the heartbeats, you'll see that the line goes from down here all the way up. So from about 145,000 a month back in 2014 for the county, now we're up to almost 200,000 a month. So obviously, we're excited about that. It's showing growth in our community. The city's the same way. You're going from 85 to about 105. So big jump over those terms, plus property taxes. You'll see that increase as well. So that's going from down here 2014 to up here in 2020. Anytime that growth line is like that, it's good news. Also, just wanted to give everybody a heads up that parks, as we started moving over items with parks, and so hopefully I can get you a good idea of what their financial statements will start looking like as well. I've been talking with Chuck and Leah over there, and she's been doing a good job. We've got to tweak a few things on getting some invoices in, but other than that, it's been a pretty good, smooth transition. So I appreciate them for that. Final thing is, we are talking to different banks just to see what they are, but I'll have more to report on that next month.
All right.
Do you have any questions?
Okay, Luke, thank you. David Wilson.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
There you are.
This is the IT report. I'll keep it brief, but one of the big projects I've been working on is the Cisco AnyConnect VPN. We haven't had a really good VPN for city employees until we were able to use CARES Act for that. It was kind of a process getting installed, but we used CARES Act money for that, and we got it implemented beginning of this week. And I'm just doing a few more tests on it before I release it for all our employees that are going to maybe need to do remote work from home. Also got some iPads, 10 iPads with CARES Act money set up and deployed and gave them to the fire department today. We got 4 for detectives that's going to be issued out tomorrow, hopefully. And day-to-day stuff, just taking care of day-to-day stuff on the network and IT-wise, and then whatever new equipment I can get deployed. It's a lot of fun right now, a lot of nice, fun equipment to play with. So just trying to get it out, and everyone's been very patient with me, but trying to get it out as quick as I can. But that's it in brief right now. So, and also, you all have your Chromebooks, and I've heard from a few of you, but hopefully that'll help you all if you need to work remotely or use it there in City Hall, your Chromebooks. And if you ever have any questions for me, I've given you my business card. Please don't hesitate to call or ask or come by. I'll be glad to help.
All right. Any questions for David?
Questions for me?
All right. Thank you, David. Chuck?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
don't have my camera working. I'm in the spot. I can't get it to work, but I got some great news for parks. We were awarded the 4A state soccer tournament. That'll be the second week of May here. and where we were awarded the 3A and the 4A regional baseball and softball tournament. So those are good things. We're kind of getting back to normal, so we're hoping that goes well. Those teams will be able to travel to us on those weekends. Also, we've got all of our spring baseball, softball tournaments full, which is a great thing, which all 3 classics are full. So we're kind of getting back to normal, or at least we're being able to schedule these tournaments and play. Also, we start our next basketball league Saturday. That'll go 5 weeks from January 30th till February 27th. And we got about 30 teams in that league. So we're real excited to do that again. And of course, you know, we've been working hard all week on the Wonderwilla bathroom project, and I met with Jerry Farmer today. Basically, we're pretty much finished until we can get the plumber there to start putting everything inside. But he tells us he's 2 or 3 weeks out, so we're kind of in waiting mode on that. But when we're not working on that, we've been down at the junior high working on that gym floor and cleaning out those classrooms, trying to get it set up where we're going to be able to use it as soon as possible, so we can start moving some things over there to get access to that. That's pretty much where we're at right now. I'm busy right now selling ads and signs for the fields, so we're kind of picking up, and it's been a great transition. Me and Leah, we got with David and Luke, and we've been going over the new program, and I think everything's been going pretty good. There's a couple things we got to get with Luke on again, but it's going really smooth, I think, and it's been an easy, good transition. So if anybody has any questions for me, I'd love to answer them.